Hey guys, Mr. Overon here with Mr. Overon's Tarot Reading Services, and today I am doing a video about Palo Santo and Sage. I've already done a video in the past about Palo Santo, but I don't think I ever really talked about Sage too much. So for those of you who haven't seen my Palo Santo video, there should be a link to it up here somewhere, or I'll put it in the description down below. But anyways, we're gonna hop right into it. So a lot of people who are just starting out in the crafting community and starting their journey at becoming a witch or whatever, you guys, and I know this has happened to me, but we get overloaded with information. This person says this book's great, this person says this book is great, this person doesn't like this author or that author, so on and so forth. But you know, I try to make it as cut and dry and simple and easy as possible. My methodology for utilizing witchcraft is keep it simple, stupid. But for the most part, what I do, I still have that traditional upbringing and backing in the witchcraft and spell work and stuff that I utilize. It's just over the years I've figured out what works, what doesn't work, and how to sidestep some of the laws, rules, and so on and so forth. But anyways, I digress. So getting into it, so everyone should pretty much know what sage is. This is a bundle of white cloud sage. It grows in the California desert. You can usually find it in most southern states. And if you've been into any kind of new age shop or like Whole Foods or any of those other types of places, typically you're going to see this on sale anywhere from like $3 on up to $13 to $15. It just really depends on the market and the demographics of the area and what the shop owner has been able to pick it up for. A piece like this typically runs between $5 and $7. You can also get pieces that are a lot larger, and sometimes they're even mixed with cedar and other things that have protective spiritual cleansing properties. Palo Santo, on the other hand, is a little bit more different, and it's slightly difficult to come across. It has just recently made an appearance in the new age markets, but Palo Santo has been used for hundreds of thousands of years. It's typically more of a herb or wood, holy wood, that is used within like Palo Santo and Santeria and things like that. More of the Hispanic culture side of witchcraft and root working type situation. Both are considered holy and sacred. Both produce the same kind of effects. Palo Santo quite literally translates into holy wood, and shamans, mystics, brujos, santismos, people like that, they would always have like an abundance of different holy woods and sacred barks like stashed aside, and you'll always see this in like one of those type of households or settings. It's starting to make an appearance on the new age market and becoming a little bit more available to the general public without having to go to a spirito or botanica, or you know, those kind of like witchcraft shops or what have you. But yes, both do pretty much the same thing. If you don't have Palo Santo and you can only get a hold of sage, it will work. If you can only get a hold of Palo Santo but you can't get a hold of sage, it will work for whatever you're looking for. Sage releases negative ions, which research has shown is linked to creating more positive moods. It is also something that cleans and clarifies the air, and kills a lot of the airborne bacteria and stuff like that. So when using this is basically like a really pungent Lysol. Think of it that way. Palo Santo, on the other hand, when it's burned, it's clearing, healing, grounding, uplifting. Doesn't really, as far as I know, and I could be wrong, and if I am, by all means, please tell me in the comment section down below, but as far as I know, it doesn't have the same kind of air clarifying properties that sage does. But, you know, if you are doing any kind of smudging work, or you are trying to banish evil, negativity, whatever, from an area, you could burn these in tandem with one another, or you could burn one or the other. Spiritualist people tend to like to use the wood because it burns slower, and it releases this really beautiful, like, fragrant smell. The smell that it has just by itself, that's dry, it's very like very woodsy, very like cedar, lemony, earthy, musky smell. Sage has a very unique smell to it. It's got like this kind of cool, minty, earthy, somewhat peppery, medicinal sort of smell to it. There is spells and stuff that you can use for each one of these, just like anything else. My favorite one to use when it comes to sage is sage with powers both near and far. Banish evil and negativity no matter where they are. Protect me, my home, and all who enter here. I banish now, so be clear. That's something that I do whenever I burn my sage and I smudge my house and I smudge myself. The same thing you would want to do with that, or you would want to do something similar to that with your Palo Santo stick. You could shave it down so that it's easier to burn, or if you could get the stick itself to light and hold an ember and actually fumigate that way, that would work out really well as well. And then just like you would smudge with a sage wand here, you would go into every nook and cranny of your house, every reflective surface, your drains, your water spouts, your shower, your mirrors, just everywhere that shadows can like just kind of hang out there, or places that you would not normally think of is where you want to use this stuff. The hot water heater closet, under your sinks, inside your stove, in the broom closet, in the very corners of the house. If you live in a mobile home and you can get up under your trailer, all along the bottom of your trailer, or, you know, just kind of whiffed the smoke under there and visualize and picture it going up under there and just cleaning the whole area. If you're somebody who is got limited mobility due to disabilities or whatever the case may be, you can visualize it kind of wafting through your whole house and doing the same thing. But if you are capable of actually getting up and moving around, it is highly recommended to do that. The other thing that you will want to do, like I said, is purify your mirrors and any reflective surfaces. Mirrors act as a conduit and a gateway to allow spirits to come in and out, and allows energy to come in and out. One of the craziest things when I was first getting started in witchcraft was my teacher took me and showed me this trick. And when you have your sage lit, and it's fumigating really well. You gently blow on it and blow the smoke towards your mirror and hand to the goddess. I swear you can see the smoke go into the mirror and just dissipate. And it's such a eerie, awe-inspiring like thing that it's just like, wow, am I actually seeing this? But you blow it and it actually goes into the mirror, and it's really, really satisfying to say the absolute least about it. But any prayer that you want to use, if you're not comfortable using spells and witchcraft and stuff, and you are watching this video as somebody who is a practitioner of biblical magic or bibliomancy, pray to Jesus, pray to the Virgin Mary, pray to whoever, use the Psalms if you would like. Whatever you do, just make sure that it connects with you and that you can resonate with it on a deep spiritual level, and see that energy being removed. See those negative things just going away from you. And if you're sick or a loved one is sick or something, this is something I do, and this is not me telling you as a medical professional or any kind of person with a medical background or degree, but whenever I get sick, I will smoke sage. I will grind up a little bit and stick it into a pipe, and I will smoke it. And I will hold it inside my lungs, and then I will exhale it through my nose. And I swear by doing this, it will, it cleans your lungs out. Or at least for me, I feel that that's how it works. So when I smoke my sage, or even light it up as I'm going around the house because I'm sick and not feeling well, I'll sit there and I'll breathe it in, or I'll stick it up under my shirt and I'll breathe in the fumes and just kind of let myself have a smoke bath. But more often than not, I grind it up and I smoke it in a pipe and just take a moment to like breathe it through my nose. And like I'll hold each side of my nostrils. So, like, if one side's plugged up, I will try to blow it through that nostril, and then I'll blow it through the other nostril. And I'm telling you guys, from personal experience, this is just, me, a Joe Blow on web camera here, telling you about this. But for me, I feel that it works and helps alleviate a lot of the symptoms of respiratory infections. But, if you guys use this, you're doing so at your own risk. I would not do so without consulting a doctor, because, that's just what you got to do. You got to consult a doctor. But if you do smoke your sage or ingest it like that, please let me know in the comment section down below, and also start up a conversation. Then that way other people who are coming across this video can see what other people have done and if it has or hasn't worked for them like that. But anyways, guys, I just wanted to give you this quick little thing about Palo Santo and sage, and how they work kind of in tandem with one another. So yeah, if you have any other questions, comments, or concerns, please feel free to leave them in the comment section down below. If you haven't done so already, please hit like and subscribe and give me a thumbs up. So then that way I know that you like these type of videos. And if you have any video suggestions, please by all means let me know, and I will do my best to cover that topic. You can send me an email to mroveron@gmail.com, or if you would like for any kind of magical services or tarot readings or anything like that, hit me up on the website mroveron.com. And until later, I will talk to you guys then. Bye, witches!